your brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, feel so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
So let's talk about celebrity trash talkers. Is there any celebrity that has the worst trash talking on the court? Maybe they're sitting courtside.
Drake and Travis Scott talk the most trash to me. And I usually talk trash back to them after I make a shot or let something go well, but it adds another dimension to the game that I really, really enjoy. I grew up playing street ball, so all you hear is trash talk from the sideline. So to hear well-known guys sitting courtside telling you that you won't win a game or you can't make the next shot, it just adds more fuel to the fire. So I encourage it. I encourage more of those guys to come out and have fun with it.
Especially with Drake's broke jumper. Like, what is this guy about now?
Yeah, they know, Drake.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And tipping us off here, a terrific performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back with more. Hold on tight and don't go away. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come.
DA, thanks a lot. Here's a look now at what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Heat, Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hero in at the 1 spot. A lot of teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge to mesh.
No doubt. Getting everybody on the same page sometimes, it can take time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will obviously help you do that.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
Here's Hero. Now, here is Robinson. Back to Butler. Leonard on the wing. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. With the shot. The rebound by the Bucks. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Here's Butler, following the basket by Chris Middleton. Lopez with the block. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Hero, following the bucket by the Bucks. Pass to Butler. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And Butler gets it to go on the assist from Robinson.
That is a tough 2 right there from Butler. Really his calling card. Rugged play and 100% effort.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. A three-pointer is right on target. Butler's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Middleton against Butler. Back to Robinson. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Feel like when Myers Leonard plays significant minutes, he can get himself into the rhythm of the game. That's when a lot of his better offensive rebounding games come.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Hero, following the basket by Giannis. To the wing right side. Here's Hero, guarded by Holiday. Leonard, that's for 2. No good with the wing jumper.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Here's Holiday. It's hauled in by Hero.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And he makes that one. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
That's a show of strength from Holiday. Certainly looks like he got hit as well. but he possesses the focus necessary to sink the shot.
Here's Hero. An 11-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. That's a 2 from Butler. Off the left rim and out.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The feed now to Leonard. Passes it to Hero. Good ball movement here.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 9.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
To the middle. Adebayo passes to Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Holiday inside the line. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Number 1, Jimmy Butler. Goran Dragic 4th.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
Floats it up for Adebayo.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and another basket for Milwaukee.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Hero passes to Butler. Here's Hero. Shot clock at 6. Knocks it loose. 20 feet out. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Butler's got 7 points.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And it's the Heat with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Butler. Outside Robinson. Outside Leonard. Down low. Adebayo. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Hero passes to Robinson. And here is Butler. Here's Hero. Back to Butler. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow!
That's a little something special from Jimmy Butler. They're serious elevation.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the three and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor.
And let's briefly take a look at the stats for Andre Iguodala. Some last season stats for him. He averaged 4 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And here are the Heat now after the basket by Milwaukee. Iguodala dishes to Harkless. Back to Iguodala, and it's Iguodala with the jam.
Well, Iguodala is still a high flyer. That's what he looks to do when he gets to the inside.
Here's Forbes, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No,
And,
kidding.
yeah. Oh, I was wired shut
Wow.
for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, ouch. Both free throws good from Forbes. Iguodala with it. Kicks it to Olynyk. Dragic the pass to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Olynyk. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Bucks. 3-point lead. And he comes up with the deuce. Augustine's got his second basket of the night. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from 3-point land here in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Now Dragic, he had an 18-point outing in the last game against New Orleans.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Here's Augustine, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Achua. That shot off the mark. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's Portis. Nails the 16-footer. And the Bucks lead by 6.
They're loving the confidence. Just rise and be free. And you know you can do this.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
Basket counts. Iguodala's got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For Milwaukee, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. The free throw drops for Augustine. The Heat trail by 7. And here's Nunn. Plenty of space. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Iguodala against Augustine. Olynyk has the open look. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Forbes misses off the right iron. Miami's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And again, it's the Heat missing. Bucks leading by 9. The 19-foot shot. Portis can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Augustine, no luck.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Poke loose. Augustine with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Up and in on the layup. Augustine's got 11.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Now here's Nunn. He dishes it to Harkless. And the pass to Iguodala. Pass to Nunn. Clock at 4. Really left alone that time. He has 5.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Here's Wilson. And Harkless pulls it down. Miami's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Augustine. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Nunn. Good work there as it goes. Nunn's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
On the court for the Bucks, Wilson out there with Portis. Then there's DJ Augustine, and it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Kelly Olynyk, and it's Butler in for Harkless. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Nunn. D right on him. Adebayo finds Nunn. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Nunn's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
And it's Middleton penetrating, and the shot goes in. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. And the Heat with some changes. Leonard, he's checked in for Achua. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Andre Iguodala. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for DJ Wilson. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Bucks leading by 3. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
It just keeps coming at you. Giannis has so much energy, and when he's this aggressive, he is just a dynamite offensive player.
Miami's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. To the paint. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Leonard's got 6.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
From 12 feet out. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Heroes checked in for Kendrick Nunn. The Heat trail by 3. Pass to Butler. And here's Leonard. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
As Giannis has grown in his physical stature, widening those shoulders, having more strength, these are the kind of plays that make all that hard work pay off.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And checking out some numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 29 points a game last season, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Butler passes to Hero. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Giannis throws it down.
Giannis bringing it down, using that sensational length to get that finish.
Here's Hero. Adebayo, high post. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. High, arcing shot. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Hero. Here's Antetokounmpo. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Hero, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Now a timeout called by Miami. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
Looking now at the numbers for Middleton. Great showing for him last season. 3rd in free throw shooting. And with that effortless stroke, he climbed all the way to the top 15 in three-point percentage.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. No good from Dragic. Bucks leading by 11. Here's Holiday. Goran Dragic grabs the board. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter.
And every bit of the body control right there for Adebayo out there, going right through the contact.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat, trailing by 10. Pass to Hero. Now here's Butler. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Leonard finds Dragic. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Shots good by Middleton.
That is tough, watching Middleton find some kind of shooting window there and then knocking it down.
Outside Butler. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. No one had more success at the foul line last season than this group of players. Third is Chris Middleton.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
It's stolen by Dragic. In transition, here comes Miami. Dragic is running. Hero passes to Leonard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Leonard's got 8 points.
This is where the remake of his game is paying off. Leonard now one of the better catch-and-shoot bigs in the NBA.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The Heat trail by 9. Outside Butler. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Dragic against DiVincenzo. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his second bucket of the night.
That's a big boy play from your point guard there to absorb the hit and still get the shot to go.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Dragic, sometimes you can see it in his eyes. Once the gap is there, he's going to find it. Terrific finish.
And they double up Antetokounmpo. Leonard with the steal. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And it's in there. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Sinks the three-pointer. The Heat shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Milwaukee. From the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And here are the Heat now. Here's Butler. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Here's the three. And Giannis Antetokounmpo for 3. And it's an 11-point Milwaukee lead.
How about Antetokounmpo rising up, shooting with great confidence and drilling a 3?
Dragic the pass to Butler. Here's Hero, guarded by Holiday. The pass to Adebayo. A second chance effort. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Giannis throws it down.
I don't know, 2 strides, 3 strides, what was that? Giannis covering some ground.
The Heat shooting and feeling it offensively in the second quarter. They're shooting 60%. Pass to Adebayo. He feeds it to Butler. They can't stop the run with that one. Milwaukee leading by 13. And they double up Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Antetokounmpo's got 34 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Heat call time here.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
And I got dance like a movie, yo. I keep it cool, yo. I do my duty and keep it moving like a Uzi. I can't help it if they choose it. Like my girl better lose it. like I'm underrated, like the last person, little.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Adebayo. Achua comes in for Leonard. Harkless is checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Iguodala in for Tyler Hero. The Bucks also changing it up. Wilson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. To end the run, Wilson with the block. Holiday with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
And with that three ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by the Bucks.
The three, Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 18 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Ball's knocked loose. Olynyk the pass to Dragic. Lays it up off the glass.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Outside Holiday. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Passes it to Iguodala. He kicks to Harkless. Heat moving the ball around. And the Heat, another three.
Really looks to be in the zone here. His teammates should look to get him the ball as much as possible.
Holiday with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Andre Iguodala.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
First free throw is good.
And so many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker, such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. All free throws good from Drew Holiday.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Here's Forbes and the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
Nunn kicks to Iguodala. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 4 assists in the game. Stolen by Nunn. Knocks it loose. Olynyk with it. He has 7. Nunn passes to Olynyk. No good, and he's 3 of 6 from the floor. Bucks leading by 15. Here's Lopez. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game, and that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Bucks lead by 19. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with energy, just try to keep pushing the ball and get stops.
We know that's Coach's emphasis, Chris. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 34 points. Well, guys, one of the big stories this summer, would Giannis Antetokounmpo sign an extension in Milwaukee? A collective sigh of relief that he opted to remain with the Bucks.
Look, he's got an ideal situation with his team, Manny. Good teammates, a great coach in Mike Budenholzer. And check it out, he's made a name for himself in the mean streets of Milwaukee.
Yes, he has. And they built around him, sharpshooters to space the floor. They got high energy guys. They got point guard play. They're primed to possibly win it all.
Shout out North 68th Street. Shout out Endress Park. Shout out Wauwatosa. Mean streets of Milwaukee.
Can you go back to your house again, Ernie?
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. They've got Myers Leonard, Hero out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Butler in at the small forward. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got 8.
Great quickness on the pull-up from Middleton, cashing in on that opportunity.
Hero passes to Butler. Here's Hero. Back to Butler. Leonard with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, Butler's a great competitor, and he's playing with some fire right now.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
One shot.
And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Double team on Adebayo. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Great look, but off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Antetokounmpo's got 36.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside Robinson, pass to Hero. And here's Leonard. And the rejection by Giannis. And here they go. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Here's Hero. He's got 7. And there's the pass to Butler. Kicks it to Leonard. Over Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans.
Take a break.
You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. The first one falls.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Drew Holiday. Both shots good from the stripe. Milwaukee leading by 20. Here's Augustine. Offensive rebound. Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Butler. Adebayo with the ball. Lopez covering. Now Adebayo. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. And it's Leonard missing. It's Giannis with the drive. That one drops for him. Antetokounmpo's got 42 in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
I'm just focused on music. They say my last tape was a classic, but I got some hotter. I be rocking this shit, boy. If I'm not up in the studio, don't you know Polo just getting tall with the jazz on the yeah, I heard you got something you still wanna feel like hardwood rock from blast off. Try to throw us some, you made them fumble like you ain't getting that pass off. In the block, not taking my mask off. Speed off in the fours and leave talking about some ass off. It's gonna be so, you ain't funny. Another day on the channel. All this ice got me freezing.
Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Butler, good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Yeah, it feels like out of the gates, Jimmy Butler has played aggressively. It's been this way all night.
Nice shot by Portis.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Hero passes to Butler. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Feels like Jimmy Butler is getting better on how he finds the open teammates, really elevating his playmaking skills.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Paper chasing, working like Jamaican. If you see me on the phone, it's business, not no caking. Quit a 6-figure job, why? Cause I'm not patient. Need that money right now, need what Buffett make it. Man, live like dreams. 5-star cuisine, need that new F-19. G-star jeans and my chick Vaseline. Flex star creatine, flex star creatine. I need the money, I need it lump sum. I put that on everything that I love. 100s and 50s and sometimes the dubs. I put that on everything that I love. Need a dub. That's on that thing I love. Put that on my auntie and uncle's son.
A moment here to see the stats for Butler. Coming off a terrific season, averaged about 20 points a game, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Passes to Hero. Outside for Robinson. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got his second bucket tonight.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Pass to Butler. Portis against Adebayo. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That three off the mark.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Robinson for three. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, he can just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. The pass to Robinson. Here's Hero. Pass to Adebayo. Robinson for three. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Robinson goes in. Outside Butler. Loads it up for Adebayo. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Achua comes in for Myers-Leonard. And it's Dragic in for Hero. Here's Antetokounmpo. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Augustine, that's good.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Dragic the pass to Butler. Launches it. Not going to go that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
The Heat have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo.
Shooting one.
Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Dragic gets the bucket. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
The Bucks haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in.
Shooting one.
Free throw good. Giannis. And here's Dragic. He's got 16. Pass to Achua. Iguodala against Giannis. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
Adebayo on the inside knows he has to go up hard. He's going to get hit, and he forces the D to do it that time.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
You wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time as one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
The Heat making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. The Bucks also with the sub. Wilson's checked in. And Adebayo drops them both. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is, they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Bam Adebayo.
One shot. One shot.
The Heat have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. And Dragic has it in the corner. Iguodala outside. Back to Dragic. The tray. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Took him no time at all on that one. Forbes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Miami no good on that time either. Milwaukee's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And Miami shooting around 44% in this third quarter. Harkless kicks to Olynyk. Buries the long-range jumper. Olynyk's got 10 points in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Dragic. He's got 16 over Wilson. Kept alive. Achua. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
They get it again. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Giannis has got 56 points in the game.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Iguodala. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. 5th is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
And while Iguodala might not be the star of any team he's on, he's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Drew Holiday in for Chris Middleton. That one is no good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Well, the D was there, but the offense was better. Drew Holiday knocks down the jumper.
Heat shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Dragic with a wide open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Dragic has got 18 points. Holiday gets the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
To the left side wing. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. Milwaukee's gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Here's Lopez. Takes it off the glass.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Holiday against Dragic. And it's good for 2. Dragic has got 20.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
2 points. That one goes. Here's Dragic. 20 points for him. To the middle. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. And Harkless pulls it down.
Now that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
Olynyk up top. He kicks it to Iguodala. Fires at the elbow. And too long on the shot. Milwaukee in total control. Here's Forbes. He's off on that one. Dragic with some nice D. The Heat shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Harkless with the bucket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Drew Holiday at the line for 2. 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time. And Miami shooting an efficient 53% from the field. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Nunn's got 15 points.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
Milwaukee foul call. Drew Holiday. That's his first personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a nonstop parade to the foul line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Dragic.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
And he makes both free throws. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Shot on the wing, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Holiday's got 12 now in this quarter. He's shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Nunn looking around. Can't hit that one. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We come back right after this. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Do it again for this quarter, 0-0. Same effort, same mentality. Keep pushing it. Keep moving the ball. Keep cutting.
Well, Mike likes how they're working the ball right now.
And, you know, Coach highlighted it's a brand new quarter. They need to play with the same fire.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Holiday. Brook Lopez is out there with Wilson, and it's Craig in at the small forward position. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the two best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the two best teams play for it all.
Fires from deep. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. The Buck shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. The 15-footer. Here's Wilson. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Count that bucket. Silva's got his first 2 points.
Well, that's a good job by Avery Bradley recognizing that he had an open teammate and get it to him in a good position.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Silva. Back to Nunn. Holiday with the block. Stolen. Silva. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2.
Greg, we are in an era of positionless basketball, and we know the All-Star game now has a 2 backcourt, 3 front court position as opposed to 2 guards, 2 forwards, and a center when you're voting. Should they get rid of those designations entirely?
I tell you what, I think you could make a strong case for that. You go back to last season, many felt Jimmy Butler got robbed of a starting spot. I think listen, this is the fans' vote. Why not the 5 top vote getters? I don't care if they're 4 guards. If the 5 players that the fans want to see the most play a certain position, then so be it. You know, they're not going to play all 48 minutes. You're still going to have your 7 other spots to kind of balance out the roster. I say just let the fans tell you the 5 they want to see, and let's go play.
Second free throw, no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And the basket is good. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Nunn with it. Outside Bradley. All sorts of time. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Now, coaching staff, when we talk to them, always talking about Bradley being more aggressive, more assertive. They feel like he gets more comfortable if he does that.
The pass to Nunn. 3-pointer. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Near the 3-point line, it's Augustine. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. Here's Harkless. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Shots good by Wilson.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
They get a hand on it, off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And last season we saw the NBA All-Star Game introduce the Elam ending, a target score, Greg, to end the game, and instead of running out the clock. Did you like that, and would you widen its use?
No question it's being looked at maybe for overtimes or tournament games. You know, Adam not shy about exploring new ideas. And I got to be honest, going into the All-Star game, I wasn't a fan of the proposed changes.
Me too.
But once you saw it all play out, I have to say I was entertained. And I applaud the commissioner and the players in the league for buying in. And I think the fan experience was made all the more better.
Good point.
Don't think about Avery Bradley being an unselfish player, but when he makes reads like that, it feeds his confidence as a playmaker.
The Heat have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Now Harkless. Pass to Bradley. It's deflected. Olynyk in the corner. Harkless with it. Antetokounmpo's there. Milwaukee in total control. Here's Wilson. Buries it down low.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Nunn finds Harkless. You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Outside Bradley. Launches a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12, and they pick up 2.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Nunn wide open, but they get it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right?
Yeah.
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. Remember it like it was yesterday.
Now, Kelly Olynyk coming into the league as the league has shifted to the pace and space play, and Kelly more than capable as a 5-man of drilling the outside shot.
Bradley with the ball, now guarded by Antetokounmpo. They get it back, out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Timeout called, the Bucks. Bucks have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. It's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Miami on defense. Portis with it. Now guarded by Bradley. Outside Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Free throw, good, Portis. Well, we know the TV networks have brought more revenue, Greg, to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
You know, at the same time, though, Kevin, with all the cord cutters out there, the league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
Right, on your tablet, your smartphone, or your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Heat. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Remains Miami ball.
Olynyk the pass to Harkless. Bradley against Antetokounmpo, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Well, Bradley plays with a pretty decent force from the 2-guard spot, and that's how he gets calls like this.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You talk so much about Avery Bradley and his motor and how he comes to every game with a defensive mindset. I think that's both where his teammates and the coaching staff really respect the type of consistency he brings to the floor.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. And with the frequency of three-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than twos. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on three-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Second to shooting from Milwaukee, DJ Wilson. 2 shots.
Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters. Because now I think they're on to something. We could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Here's Harkless. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Here's Augustine. Second shot opportunity. And Portis finishes inside.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. We're getting full contributions from him right now. Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
And that one, good.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Bradley passes to Olynyk. Now, here's Nunn. Wants to get it to Harkless and does. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
It's good. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Miami Heat. Passes it to Nunn. Three-pointer. And Avery Bradley gets the three. Bradley's got 10 points in just the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And it's good, 2 points. Miami's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Bradley passes to Silva. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th+ foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Bucks leading by 23. Holiday inside the line. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Back to Dragic. Holiday with the block. Fires from the wing. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dragic the pass to Harkless. And there it is for him.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Greg, you played against some terrific players, including the late, great Kobe Bryant. I'd love to hear your thoughts on playing against Kobe.
Mind the lanes.
I mean,
Mind the lanes.
his passing is still tough, I'm sure, for many to deal with because he was just taken from us at such a young age. But this guy was a ferocious competitor and someone who showed us in life and in tragedy that you need to make the most of every moment that we have here. You know, I just appreciated to really the fans getting to know Kobe once his career was over, because I think he was able to let his guard down a little bit and show us a lighter side, a more compassionate side.
That is an excellent point. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Yeah, Holiday focused there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
Shooting one.
On the free throw, no good. Miami's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. And Bradley gets it to go.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
At the top of the key, Harkless. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Brook Lopez. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
He hits both from the stripe. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bucks.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Maurice Harkless. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree.
Chris Silva. 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Bucks shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight. Here's Holiday. That one's not going to go. Bradley with some nice D. None against DiVincenzo. Pass to Bradley. From deep. But they recover it.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard. Gets them another possession and allows them to run even more clock.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. None. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Count it.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Giannis, you survived a furious rally down the stretch. How would you describe the win?
This win is amazing. It was amazing. The most important thing is that we trust one another down the stretch. Even though when they came back, we still moved the ball, we still execute, we stay disciplined. So that's the most important thing from this game.
Yeah, those last 4 minutes were the telling ones, Giannis. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.